So this guy right here is not having a good day. He just pulled me over all pissy. I was doing 8 miles an hour over the speed limit. Okay, that's a thing, whatever. But he's giving me a ticket for that. He's giving me a ticket for failure to signal for lane change, which I did, but I didn't leave it on the whole time. You know, like I clicked it a couple times or whatever. I knew he was there. I passed him up on purpose, that's all. Anyway, but now he's also telling me that I'm gonna get a some kind of a ticket for if I'm employed in Texas. I have 30 days to become a Texas resident. Like, bro, I live in Mississippi. So anyway, we'll see what the deal is with all that. But I'm grateful that I have this thing called Legal Shield. I don't know if you can see that there. But I've got insurance for this kind of bullshit. Legal Shield is a very, very cool product that I'm glad that I have. So we'll see what all this shit's gonna cost me. But 8 miles over the speed limit is probably gonna cost me more money than it should, but whatever. So this guy was pissed though, man. He was not in a good mood at all. He's just having a bad day, I think. Anyway, more to come. I'll let you know how this goes. Well, that worked out all right after all. He came back and gave me a warning for the speeding and the lane change, and he didn't even address the whole Texas resident thing again. So whatever. Which that was the one I was really more interested in, because and I made it clear. I said something. I says I work in Mississippi and in Texas. I live in Mississippi. And then he said something real attitude-y, whatever he said, I forget. He's like, I'm not going to argue with it. I'm like, well, I wasn't arguing. So whatever. I didn't say I wasn't arguing. I was just like, okay. I just kind of whatever. Anyway, I think the point of what happened there just now, though, honestly, is attitude. He didn't ruffle my feathers. He didn't have any effect on me. And I think there's something to that, you know, kind of a thing. I have a story, which is too long for this Instagram story, but I have a story about one time I was popping wheelies on my motorcycle, literally right in front of a cop. Like, there was a car behind me. I knew there was a car behind me, but I didn't realize that it was a marked car with the light on it and everything, like the light bar on top of the roof. I didn't realize all that. So I'm sitting there and, oh shit, I'm telling the story now. So it was my second motorcycle. My first bike was a Honda CBR 600, and this bike was a TL1000R Suzuki. Completely different bike. The 600 was a high revving 600cc bike. You know, you really got to get into the power band in order, and it's a much lighter bike and all that. The TL1000 is a V-twin. It's a torque monster. It's all low end. It's all on tap. Much heavier bike. Still a AMA. It was a racing bike, whatever, but completely different bike than the 600 was. So the bike was new to me at the time, and I was just getting acquainted with it, and you know, getting acquainted with the bike. So I'm doing my thing, popping it up, whoop, 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 whoop. Nothing really crazy, but I was bringing it up, you know, whatever, for a little bit, right? And then I heard the woo, you know, whatever, and I look back and like, oh, that's shit. Now I'm immediately laughing to myself because I realized I was just popping wheelies right in front of a cop. So I thought that was hilarious. So I get off the bike, I take my helmet off, and I had prepaid legal back then as well. It's called Legal Shield at the time, or I had prepaid legal, which is now the same thing that I have now, which is now called Legal Shield. Anyway, I had that in my pocket at the time, so I really wasn't too terribly concerned about it. And if he gave me a ticket, man, I totally earned it. What an asshole popping wheelies in front of the cop, right? So the whole thing is just hilarious to me. So I take my helmet off, and I'm smiling. So I take my helmet off. Two cops, one on the passenger side was as well with this guy. And they're walking up to me, and I take my helmet off, and I'm laughing, and I'm like, so I guess you saw that. So immediately they laughed, and they're like, blah, 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 and I told them stories, like, man, it's a new bike, I'm getting acquainted with it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I saw you there, but in my mirror, the way it was adjusted, I really just saw, like, the bumper of your car and all that. I knew you were a Caprice, but, you know, Chevrolet Caprice, but I didn't see the top of your car. I didn't realize I was doing that right in front of you, a cop, you know, whatever. So the whole thing was hilarious. They take my license, go back to the truck, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they come back and say, man, keep it on 2 wheels until you get out of Long Beach. I'm like, all right, cool. But, and it was the same thing, though. It's really just what happened here is just like, I think when they, you know, if they ruffle your feathers and you start arguing with them and all that, then they're going to stand their ground and hold their position, and they're going to give you whatever it is that they can give you, right? But if it's a non-issue to you, I think there's something psychological that opens the door for it to possibly be a non-issue for them. Because this guy came up to me, and this is another thing too, man. People get offended when, you know, cops or somebody talks, or public, let's say, talks. That dude was not when he approached my window, he was not talking to Matt Shorty Wells. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't talking to me personally. Dude doesn't know me. He was talking to some asshole who didn't lane change or didn't blinker enough and went 8 miles an hour over the speed limit. He wasn't talking to me. He was just talking to the person that he pulled over. So how can I take something personally when he doesn't even know me? That's a big thing on my whatever that I like to sing about. But anyway, I'm at Popeyes. Since my momentum's broken anyway, I'm gonna get me some Popeyes. All right, I got my Popeyes. I'm back on the road. I am currently doing, oh, did the speed limit just go down? I was gonna say, no, okay, yeah. I'm going 77 miles an hour in a 75 for now. See how long that lasts. One other thing that he asked though too, I thought this was funny. I knew immediately it was entrapment, or he's trying to, you know, make me say something stupid. He said, when'd you leave San Antonio? Which, I'll tell you, I left a little after 11:30. But I told him, I said, I'm not sure, a little before 11. He's like, you're making really good time. I don't know where I was. I don't know where I am right now, to be honest. I'm on 35 northbound. But I was past Hutto, I know that. I don't think I've even gone through, oh, let's see, I'm 107 miles to Dallas. I must have gone through Austin then. I wasn't paying attention, apparently. I don't know where I was back there then and all that. But anyway, he said, I told him, I said, almost 11 o'clock, something like that. A little before 11 or whatever I said. Something about that, you know, a little before 11 thing. And he commented how you're making really good time, huh? And then I was immediately thinking, if you only knew. Because I lied, you know, I left at 11:30. Anyway. What else was I going to say? Well, there's something else, a reason I wanted to bring it back, but anyway, I don't know. This isn't going to go on Instagram after all, because that one story that I tried to share, only 3 of the 4 parts came in for some reason. So I think tonight, once I'm off the road and I'm not driving, I'll do the little iMovie thing and I'll put these 3 clips together and I'll make it a YouTube video from the vlog. I need to put it on my Facebook too, because my Facebook wall currently looks like trash. It's a big no-no, my Facebook wall right now. And I didn't realize this, but I've not been very social on the social media stuff, Facebook and whatnot. Not very active, not posting stuff, but I will post stuff from time to time about my business. So if you looked at my Facebook wall right now, it's just like a post every few days, and it's all just me promoting my business, which is not really promoting your business, by the way. If you're in direct sales, one of the weakest things we can do is try to build our business through posting on social media like that. Personal opinion. Some others have different opinions about that. I get it. I'm not saying you're wrong and I'm right. That's my opinion. And but yet, I do enjoy sharing stuff that, you know, whatever. But anyway, if you look at my wall right now, it's just all send out cards stuff. So I'm gonna put this on there for that. Try to give my Facebook a little flavor, a little personality, personal BS type stuff, and that's what this is. So anyway, hey, appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm headed up to Dallas now. If y'all are in the Dallas area and you see this, today's Friday the 18th, I think. Yes, Friday the 18th. Tomorrow, Saturday the 19th of October, McKinney, Texas, Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you're in the area, come on out and see us. We're going to have 2 tents, 2 Masterbuilt Contractors tents at the McKinney Music and Wine Festival. It's a grand old time. I've done it all 3 years now. Masterbuilt's been the host of it, and I've gone up there, you know, represented the brand and had a good old time. Last year I was doing the carnival barking thing, where I had rings in my hand. We were playing games. We throw the rings at the whatevers, and then you'd win a little ticket to take it over to that booth right over there. Get yourself a free glass of wine, you know, whatever. So I'm going to be doing that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. So if you're in the area, come on out and say hello. But anyway, hey, bye. Appreciate you tuning in.